So I just got done watching Double Jeopardy. What the? This episode, otherwise known as the one that preemptively steals the plot of Ratatouille for one scene, is about a maximal decoder being stolen, and then the Predacons using it to hack their communications allows them to intercept multiple missions, including one that involved a stasis pod. Not knowing this, the Maximals pin it on Rattrap, who was the one who led them into that mission. And an entire ruse goes on throughout this episode to figure out what exactly was going on at the Pred base to allow all these mission failures. I do like the fact that we mentioned that there are things going on besides the episodes. Just because we aren't seeing what's going on doesn't mean that, they're just chilling at their base for a month, We actually do get to find out that, yes, there are adventures and skirmishes that we are not privy to, and apparently the Predacons have been winning several of them lately, which is kind of good to know. It's so many times these shows are all about, good guys beat up the bad guys and sell some toys in 22 minutes. It's nice to know that other things are going on that have kept the Maximals on the back foot. And this one in particular, we just found out how important stasis pods are in this series, and now we start this episode with the Maximals losing one, which is pretty significant. And while we're here, let's talk the debut of Black Arachnia. For someone who is going to become one of the best written characters in Transformers media, she is given a fairly tame debut. She does get a brief moment to show a little bit of her characterization, how she is very much out for herself rather than just blindly following Megatron, and a admittedly badass scene of her fighting Cheetor, where she takes shots, gets legs blown off, and still kicks him in the head. This is unfortunately kind of underwhelming. The A-plot kind of buries her debut a little bit. Not to worry. She's going to get plenty of chance to shine in future episodes. Sticking to the Predacon side of things, I do think it is hysterical that Pterosaur thinks he can take over the Predacons with the help of one Maximal traitor. And he is so confident in this. It's like, I am now taking over command of the Predacons, even though I already failed to take over the Predacons once already. And here is the weapon that's going to do it. The mouse. Unless the mouse has the Disney logo on him, they ain't taking over anything. I'm sorry. It's not to say Rattrap's not capable of it, but you need a little bit more than just one extra guy. And I love it's hysterical to me how quickly like this starts with. So the whole setup here is that after 3 failed missions, Primal sends Rattrap off to a death sentence, a suicide mission, and basically sets it up so he can get ambushed and pledge loyalty to the Predacons in order to infiltrate. And because they know that their communications are being hacked, they're privy to all this. They're listening into all of it. So the Predacons buy into it. And the fact that Pterosaur is so quick to believe Rattrap is kind of hilarious to me. It's a little bit of a... I think we forgive it because Pterosaur is so eager to find advantages over Megatron to take over that I am perfectly willing to believe that he thinks this is on the level and is going to be what he needs. I feel like he's the type, like a Starscream, of course, who will take literally any advantage he thinks is going to help him accomplish that goal. It's just funny that it happens so fast. It does make him look a little bit stupid, but then again, Pterosaur is a little bit stupid. Speaking of stupid, Scorponok is back to talking in the third person again. He's back to being the dumb, loyal grunt character. I can't remember. I don't think he flip-flops too much more after this. It better not flip back after we get to the part where he starts making chemical weapons. That seems a little extreme. There's some moments in this episode I actually quite like. As I joked about in the beginning, there is a scene for comedy where a rat is directing Rattrap down the corridors. It's Rattrap, and it's the model for Beast Mode's Rattrap, so he's following his own orders here, ironically enough. But as he is roving through the air ducts of this ship, he does when he gets back to his own cell, Tarantula spots him, transforms, and for once, finally, someone has the sense to shoot them in mid-transformation. How many episodes of Sailor Moon would have ended if they did that? And to be fair, when an anime does it, when Power Rangers does it, it is an exaggeration of what's actually going on. It is not real time. It is just flash for the sake of the audience. This is happening real time in front of Rattrap, so of course he's gonna shoot him. And again, it always ends up being Tarantulas and Rattrap, doesn't it? See, this is for your little bit of trivia. This is going to be the first time we actually get to see Optimus Primal's faceplate come down, and it's a blink and you'll miss it moment, because as soon as it comes down, he flies off. Rattrap shoots him out of the sky. Yeah. See, visuals in this episode, way improved. You can see a lot more burns here from blaster damage. Primal has some appropriate, twisted up parts when he gets shot, when he gets blasted in the opening scene. You can see that they're definitely on the up, and even things like when Rattrap and Pterosaur are in the lava pits, the lighting that's coming off of the lava, this orange hue that's getting cast, looks really cool. Like Pterosaur genuinely looks really menacing in that scene, which, given some of his more comedic, weird moments throughout the series we've seen so far, it's hard to make him look intimidating, but they pulled it off, and good for them. I like this episode because you can start to see where things are going. Overall, the grade is going to end up being enjoyable, and I knock it to level 2 for a thing I'll get to in a bit. The writing does seem to know where it's going at this point. Dinobot is very eager to scrap Rattrap for his betrayal. Kind of ironic, given that. But it does definitely feel like they know where the relationship between those two is going to go, and they're starting to play it up now. Tarantulas also starts showing some of his own independent agendas, as Megatron suggested, that there's an ulterior motive to the beast mode that he's selected for Black Arachnia. Of course, the ulterior motive for the animators is being able to reuse components, but for Tarantulas, it comes across as creepy, because that's what Tarantulas should always come off as, creepy. So, enjoyable episode. What knocks it for me is I feel like they missed a really good opportunity here. So, about, not even halfway through the episode, when they are listening in between Rattrap and Pterosaur's conversation, at that point, the Predacons basically flat out say, the joys of decoding, because the whole point of this is they stole a maximal decoder chip, and that's how they can hear the communications. If they left us in the dark about that, and they had made it seem like Rattrap may have actually been leaking information to the Predacons, they could have kept a really cool mystery going the entire episode. And instead, I think we're less than 10 minutes in before we know what's going on, and at that point the viewer can basically piece together this plot, and the whole thing, the whole deception becomes transparent for us. And I feel like the episode would have been more fun if we were kept in the dark. It also ends on a weird note where Megatron points out that Black Arachnia went missing, and then next episode she's just going to be there. So that absolutely went nowhere. Little weird touch to the episode, to end the episode on. But overall, still solid. So join me tomorrow for another Rattrap episode. And we will see how it goes when he is essentially the sole focus of an entire episode. Join me then. Guys, I am facing the most powerful enemy any YouTuber can face, the algorithm, and I need your help to defeat him. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment. Every time you do, we attack that algorithm and we drive it back until it can no longer defeat this channel. Thank you very much.